What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good Thursday to you. And the hammer has come down on Warriors four-time All-Star Draymond Green. The NBA has handed out a suspension. Let's jump right into this video. Make sure you like it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Draymond Green was suspended indefinitely by the NBA after that strike in the face that he did on Suns center Joseph Nurkic in the Warriors Suns game a couple of nights ago. By the way, the Warriors would lose that game 119 to 116. Green was assessed a flagrant 2 foul, and he would be ejected in the third quarter. Now, Green would have a post-game presser. He would talk to the media, and he would explain exactly what happened and somewhat give a half-hearted apology to Suns center Joseph Nurkic. Take a listen to what Green had to say.
My hip, and I was swinging away to sell the call. Made contact with him. As you know, I'm not one to apologize for things I meant to do, but I do apologize to you, sir, because I didn't intend to hit him. I sell calls with my arms. I don't fall or to sell a call. I'm not a flopper. So I was just selling the call because he was grabbing me and pulling my hip back. So I spun away, and unfortunately I hit him.
Now, Green is a repeat offender. That was one of the reasons why the NBA handed down the indefinite suspension, according to reports. And it didn't help. Actually, who handed it down? It was Joe Dumars, who is the operations chief. Now, he will be required to meet certain league requirements and team conditions before he will be allowed to play. That means he's going to have to get some counseling, according to all reports. Now, he will be allowed to practice with the team during his indefinite suspension. Now, how much money is this dude going to lose? He will be docked $153,941 per game if his suspension is fewer than 20 games. Now, if it's more than 20 games, it would be $202,922 per game. Now, my whole thoughts on the Draymond Green. We continue to talk about this guy, about his antics. We're talking more about what's coming out of his mouth, what he says on his podcast, more so than his skills on the court. And when he is on the basketball court, he's leaving a whole lot to be desired. I'm sorry, Draymond Green isn't. If you ask me, I think he's an average basketball player. He does his job well as far as being a guy to get under people's skin. I get it. Every team needs that. But if you break down his true basketball skills, he sets great screens. He's a decent shooter, I would say. But outside of that, I mean, he doesn't bring anything to this team. Now, the Warriors have, back in August, they signed this guy to an extension. I think if you probably polled the other, 29 teams in the NBA, I don't think any would even want him on their roster at this point. I'm just saying, because of his antics. And he, again, I listened to his presser, and he just basically, he said he's not a flopper. He said he likes to sell. Well, he needs to start selling his game, because I'm not, at this point, I don't think none of us buying it. I think the Warriors are getting a little bit tired of his antics, and I think that's one of the reasons why the GM, Bob Myers, I believe, stepped down. I think because of Draymond Green. He's punching his former teammate in practice. He's putting Rudy Gobert in a chokehold a couple of weeks ago. So, and again, he's a repeat offender. We're not even talking about a couple of years ago. He hit LeBron in his private parts. And just other little antics that this guy does on court, man, it's just irritating, and I don't see how the Warriors can put up with this. So again, if you didn't know, breaking news: Draymond Green has been suspended indefinitely by the NBA. Don't know how many games it will be, but I had said that at least should be 30. But we'll see if it'll be that many or less. I'd like to know your thoughts on Draymond Green, Golden State Warriors. Is it time for them to cut bait with this guy? I'd like to know your thoughts on it. Make sure you drop a comment and like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I am Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.